Welcome aboard, Bus 1. We're on our way to Kennebunkport, Maine, and we've got some time to kill, so let's play some trivia. Contestants, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Logan.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm Alec.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We'll go over the rules here for any first-time listeners. We're going to do 3 levels of 5 questions each. Level 1, the correct answers are worth 1 point. Level 2, correct answers are worth 2 points. And Level 3, correct answers are worth, you guessed it, 3 points. So we're going to have everybody buzz in for the questions. Is everybody ready in that regard?
I am.
To buzz in.
I am ready.
All right.
I am.
All right, no Googling. And remember, don't forget the challenge rule. So to refresh everybody's minds on what that is, once per game, the host will give a fake answer to one of their questions. And every player will have one opportunity to challenge what the host reveals as the correct answer. If the player correctly guesses which is the fake answer, they are awarded 3 points. If they incorrectly challenge a true answer, they lose 3 points. Multiple players may challenge the same question.
I have an official bone to pick.
Okay. Before we even get to question 1, we're going to have a...
That sounded so gross.
Meeting on air. All right. Go ahead.
It bothered me on the Pi Day episode that Joe took away points for someone who got the answer, quote unquote, correct to the challenge question. He's like, no, I'm taking those points away.
You didn't have to do the ad sound.
I know I didn't, but I just didn't like it.
It's up to your discretion,
Okay,
Sam.
so,
we are all at your mercy.
I will decide that when we get there. I do want to say that there are some true or false questions. And for those, we're not going to buzz in. We're just going to have someone shout it out. But I'm adding a rule that if you get the true or false question wrong, then you lose the corresponding amount of points because it's 50-50 shot. So
That makes sense to me.
It's like the SATs.
question 1. Everybody ready? Round 1. Question
Wait, what's the topic?
Oh, I forgot about the topic. All right, the topic is...
Wait.
What?
It would be funny if we just tried to guess based off the questions you started asking.
Well, Cameron, I'm going to go ahead and say you would immediately guess it because
Damn
the
it.
topic is Seinfeld.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is not good. I have
Sam.
never seen Seinfeld.
Sam, you know I don't know anything
Okay.
about Seinfeld.
I only know one thing about
questions-
Seinfeld, and it has to do with Nazis.
The questions do not pertain to what happens in Seinfeld, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
You'll
That's
figure
just
it
what
out.
ties them all together.
Yeah, it's the ring that binds them. All right.
I'm so confused.
Everyone was like, oh, God.
Okay,
like
is everyone ready
Joe.
for round 1, question 1?
About Seinfeld.
In season 1, episode 3, The Robbery, Jerry's apartment is robbed after Kramer leaves his door open overnight. Approximately, what percentage of burglaries went unsolved in the United States in 2020? For this one, I will give you a 5% area. You have to do it within 5% in either direction,
Oh, jeez.
and that will be counted as correct. All right.
Okay.
In 2020?
Cameron, what is your answer?
I'm going 92% of burglaries in the United States were not solved in 2020.
That's so high.
Ooh, that is incorrect.
Oh, I'm glad Cameron answered first because I didn't hear that we were supposed to give a percentage. I was about to just say like a number.
A number.
I'll repeat the question. What percentage of burglaries went unsolved
Gotcha.
in the United States in 2020?
Okay, that's a little easier. I'll guess 69%.
Dang it, Alec. I'll go. Well, no, never mind. Why don't you tell him if he's right or not?
Incorrect.
I am?
No, incorrect, I said.
Oh, frick.
Yes, you are incorrect.
Yay.
And Logan,
Are we doing closest wins, or are we doing within 5%?
within 5%, but if just go with your answer because you're the last person, so it doesn't matter.
75%.
All right. Well, none of
Was
you
it
were
5%?
within 5%. Cameron, you were the closest. The correct answer
I
is
knew it.
86%.
Oh,
Damn,
wow.
I
And you
should have
said
gone 90.
92%. So you were
You
very
were one
close.
away.
My
You were
first guess was
one
90.
away.
My first guess was 90, and then I was like, you know what? It's probably going to be higher. I could play the odds by getting like up into the high 90s, but still get 80s, high 80s. But that just didn't work in my favor.
All right.
That is a
So
disappointing
no
statistic.
points were awarded
I'm
on the
just
first
glad
question.
I was on the right side of 50%, you know?
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
it's almost
definitely
like-
going to say something lower until both of you guessed higher. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want
It's
to look dumb.
almost like the police aren't that great at solving or preventing crime.
Let's get
Well,
political.
A burglary? What are you going to do? If someone just comes and like steals something, what are you supposed to do?
Moving on. Round 1, question 2. In the famous season 2 episode, The Chinese Restaurant, Jerry and George offer a hungry Elaine $50 if she walks up to a random table, eats an egg roll, says nothing, and leaves. In what year was the first publication of a recipe for an egg roll?
1956.
That is incorrect.
Darn.
I'm going 1946.
That is also incorrect.
I'm going 1895.
I am going to decide that. Wait, Alec, what was your answer again?
I said 1956.
And you said 1946, Logan?
Correct.
And you said 1895, Terry. Okay, I'm going to actually give a point to Logan. He was the closest.
Yes!
Damn.
A man named Henry Lowe included an egg roll recipe in his 1938 book, Cooked at Home in Chinese. Before that, egg rolls were popularized in New York City at Chinese American restaurants.
Yeah, that's why
American
I think we
Chinese
all figured it
Was
was
this question
later.
just in America?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Egg rolls are like an American like Chinese
Yeah, that's
thing.
why
Like,
that's why I guessed
That's
later.
why I said so late, is because I assumed it was not a traditional.
Agreed.
spring rolls come from more traditional cuisine. Yeah.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Go ahead.
The title of the book was... Can you repeat it?
Cook at Home in Chinese.
Was the book in Chinese?
I do
or
not think so. I think the
the
cooking
title of the book
was
is
done.
Cook at Home in Chinese.
No, the cooking is done in Chinese. Like you learn Chinese
When you're cooking,
cuisine.
it's in Chinese.
like the
I'm not.
It's
the dots aren't connecting.
it's Chinese food, Cameron.
You don't fry it in English. You fry it in Chinese.
For the flavor.
This is all the information that I
Hope
have.
this helps.
So,
Hope this helps.
all right, moving on. Round 1. Question round. Round 1.
buzzer.
Question 3. In season 3, episode 17, The Boyfriend, Elaine begins dating former baseball player Keith Hernandez. In 1986, Hernandez played with what team, dominating the regular MLB season, but only narrowly winning the World Series following a dramatic come-from-behind win in Game 6?
That's what? I should get to go.
I'm gonna go
You
with
actually
the
get to go
New
last.
York Yankees.
You are incorrect.
Darn.
It's the Mets, baby!
It's the Mets, baby!
Alec!
1 point to Alec.
Yay!
Congratulations.
The other New York team!
There you go. All right.
Ugh.
Cameron, do you have a... Oh, never mind.
Do you have a guess?
All right, moving on.
Cameron, you can just say a baseball team if you want.
Name a baseball team, Cameron.
The
0 points. Name a
the Bethlehem Iron Pigs.
Yum.
I think that's
They may
wrong.
be the Allentown Iron Pigs. Actually.
All right. Round 1, question 4. In season...
Question 4.
Yeah. Round 1, question 4.
Sorry,
I challenge that.
In season 4...
challenging the existence of the Mets.
In season 4, episode 7, The Bubble Boy, Jerry and George agree to visit a young man who is required to live behind a plastic divider. Due to an argument stemming from a game of Trivial Pursuit, George ends up puncturing this divider. What is the name of the disease that has historically required people to live in a, quote, plastic bubble?
Okay. I think the answer is leprosy.
Ooh, very biblical.
No.
Damn it.
Okay, my guess is tuberculosis.
Dang it! I think that's oh, never mind. I have another guess.
Say tuberculosis again.
Can I name another disease?
Logan, come on, dude.
Did you say it? You haven't said a disease, did you?
No, I have not.
It's whatever ET had.
Just say
That made his
your
finger
answer.
glow?
Man, I am pretty sure it was tuberculosis, but
No.
I don't know.
Can I guess again?
No.
The flu.
Severe combined immunodeficiency is the name of the disease. It's not that they have a disease that they're trying to prevent people from spread. They can't get sick. That's why they have to live in a plastic bubble.
My second answer was going to be
Except it's not actually like a bubble.
I was going to say AIDS, which is like kind of along the same lines.
If you had like said the words immunodeficiency, I would have given it to you. But all of you thought it was a contagious disease.
That's a good point.
Protective bubble.
Yeah, it is a protective bubble.
When you said bubble, I kind of imagined those big ones that people run around in like parks.
No, it's not like that.
They should give everybody who's sick those. They'd have a lot more fun.
That would be cool.
There was a bar during COVID. Well, during COVID, like it's over, but they were only outdoors, but they had little like inflatable tubes that you could wear, and they would like put them on your shoulders so no one could get within like 12 feet of one another because of how large the tubes were. But you could still go outside and talk to everyone.
How'd you drink?
Huge straws.
They throw it at you.
I mean, I'm assuming there was a way for people to get their drinks. Maybe like one of those like dino grabbers.
Oh, yeah.
Those are so... I always like wanted one of those when I visited the Children's Museum.
Oh, heck yeah,
so,
man.
Fun fact, the reason I was thinking of the dino grabbers is because I got really drunk a couple Fridays ago, and I woke up and looked at my Amazon cart, and there were a couple things in it, one of which was not a dino grabber, but Sunday morning.
What was
I'm glad there weren't 2 dino grabbers in your Amazon cart.
Sunday morning,
2 different brands.
The UPS driver dropped off a dino grabber sized box on my front porch, and inside was in fact a battery operated dino grabber. So when you click it, it roars.
That's amazing.
Is it a T-Rex?
It is a T-Rex.
Basic. Should have got
It's
the
a skull
Triceratops.
It's a skull T-Rex though. It's pretty cool.
All right.
But the other. Oh, okay.
No, I thought you were done. No, but go ahead.
I was going to talk about the other items in my cart.
What else have you bought on Amazon this year, Cameron?
Yeah, right before the last question of this round here.
I was going to talk about the other crazy things that showed up in my cart. There was a machete.
Yeah, they showed up.
No,
who put them in there? Who put them there? Who put these in my cart?
No, it was me. I am
Some
admitting that when I was drunk, I did this. I just don't remember doing it. There was a machete, 2 gallons of 99% isopropyl alcohol, some acetone, and hockey
should probably
tape.
stop.
Are you trying to like dissolve a body?
No, so the isopropyl alcohol and the acetone are both from
just
my
in
3D
case
printers.
anything pops up and I need to explain where any of these items came from. This is me
for my
Dino
3D printers.
for your 3D printer too.
No, yeah, and the machete was because I need to do some yard work. But
Yeah. You did a machete for that. All
you
right.
need to do yard work with a
Round
machete.
1.
yeah, it's like clearing brush.
Round 1, question 5. In season 5, episode 13, The Dinner Party, George insists that people would be more pleased with a gift of ring-dings and Pepsi rather than expensive cake and wine. Ring-dings produced by Drake's are often compared to what Hostess brand product?
That would be Ho-Ho's.
That is incorrect.
Ring dings gives me ding dong vibes.
Ding dong
you put some thought
is
into
correct.
that.
Yes.
Sorry, Cameron. I know you're from the East Coast, so you got Drake's over there. You got the ring dings.
I don't got ring dings.
You don't got ring dings over there?
I don't know what the fuck a ring ding is. But
Maybe they
I
don't. I don't
saying
even know if they make ring dings anymore.
You got ring dings?
All right. So, what are everybody's totals for the end of round 1?
1.
2.
Yeah, big fat fucking zilch.
0 for Cameron. All right.
Close match.
Every episode I've been a contestant on so far has ended round 1 with me with 0 points.
I think that's true.
Nice.
And I think I came back on the moon episode in like end of round 2, beginning of round 3.
Does anyone else have any interesting, mysterious Amazon purchases that they'd like to report on? Anybody else?
No.
Anything just pop up in that car? Oh, no, only Cameron. All right.
There were all legitimate reasons why I would buy those things.
I don't think I've ever drunk ordered anything online.
Surely
as much as people
there's
talk about that.
Whatever yard work you needed, surely there's an item better that can do it than a
the
machete.
only thing I've
why-
ever drunk ordered is food. And
True.
I've done that a lot.
And drinks.
Oh, well,
So-
thank you, Logan.
The reason I need a machete is because it's like a really thick like bramble brush that's like really tall. and I don't want to stick my arms in there. So I figured it would make more sense to like use a garden machete to just like chop it all away.
Can't you get like hedge trimmers?
That takes long. You can lop down a whole like, couple square feet with a machete.
You just want to pretend you're in the jungle, I think.
You just want to pretend like you're Clayton from Tarzan.
Weird.
Which, don't we all?
Yeah. Come on, Logan.
No.
Is Clayton the buff guy or the old guy?
He's the buff guy with the double barrel shotgun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to be him. Okay.
I was thinking of,
The father.
No, I was thinking of Rosie O'Donnell's character.
I was going to say Roseanne Barr. I knew I was incorrect.
No.
Rosie O'Donnell plays...
The far superior Rosie O'Donnell.
Jane?
No, it's like...
Tarzan?
No, the monkey.
She's a
Gorilla.
monkey.
Turk.
Oh, yeah, he's like Turk or...
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, Turk. I think it's Turk.
Turk.
Sounds right.
Do I get a point?
All right.
Tank the gorilla.
I'm Tank the...
There's definitely there's a bear named Tank. That was in the news.
What's the elephant's name?
Oh, yeah.
His name might be Turk.
The elephant's name is...
They're like buddies.
Dumbo or something?
That's
No.
it. Yeah, it's Dumbo.
Yeah. Yep, it's Dumbo. Moving on.
Okay, so are we moving on to round 2 then?
Yeah.
We can keep talking about that elephant from
Heck
Tarzan.
yeah.
It's right on the tip of my tongue, too.
All right.
Turpentine.
If you think about it, shout it out later, all right? Okay, so moving on to round 2, all of the questions are now worth 2 points. That's exciting.
Wow.
All right,
Whoa.
Ooh.
round 2, question 1.
Tantar.
That's
Tantar!
it. That's it. Tantar.
Glad
All right,
that's
back to
settled.
business, everybody. All right, quit fooling around.
Sorry. I knew it sounded like tartar.
It does.
It's in season 5.
When's our Tantar episode coming?
Oh my
Question 1 of round 2. In season 5, episode 20, The Fire. A fire breaks out at George's girlfriend's son's birthday party. The fire is extinguished by Eric the Clown with his big shoe. Eric is played by MCU star Jon Favreau. Favreau made his film debut alongside Sean Astin in what 1993 movie?
It's like Sean.
Oh, shoot. I know it, but I don't.
Sean Astin.
Oh, no. I think I was not
You're
thinking
first,
of the
Cam.
right...
Well, Cameron,
I
you're
don't think
first.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of the right Sean. I was thinking of the guy from Shaun of the Dead.
That is not...
Sean
well,
Astin
his name
from
is...
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Sean Astin is Samwise Gamgee. Yeah.
You mean Logan?
Guys, Wham
I
Samgee.
do look shockingly like
All right,
Samwise
Cameron. What is your question? What is your answer?
1993.
1993 movie. Jon Favreau made his film debut.
Sean Astin and Jon Favreau. He was an act. Can I ask a clarifying question? He was on screen. He did not direct this movie.
He was
correct?
in this movie. Yeah.
The Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz and Paul Giamatti.
No way that movie came out in 1993, man.
It's like 2006, probably.
Yeah, they really had cell phones and GPS in that movie. All right,
I stand
Who's
by
next?
my answer.
that's wron.
Okay, I can definitely picture it in my mind. He wears a wife beater like the whole movie, and oh gosh,
I honestly have no idea if that's true. I've never seen this movie.
I've like seen footage of this movie, but I haven't seen the movie.
Simon Pegg.
I don't
that's
know.
the guy
I don't think
from
I can
Shaun
just
of the
make
Dead.
up a title. But when I hear
You don't
it,
have to
I'm
make one up. It's a real movie.
Say Big Fat Liar again.
Jon Favreau's Big Adventure.
Incorrect. Logan, do you have a...
Big Fat Lying Adventure.
So, did he make his film debut alongside Sean Astin? Sean Astin was in movies before that, yes?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
Sean
not
Astin was in
100%
The
sure.
Goonies, which
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
I think, mid-late 80s. So
Yeah. It was not Sean Astin's film debut. Sorry, I shouldn't have worded it quite like
He
that.
was also in
Right.
Rudy.
He was Rudy.
Oh.
Rudy. It was an Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs reference for you guys.
That's your answer, Logan. He said it. Logan just said Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
I'm gonna guess it's a Goonies sequel. It's the Goonies New Adventure, Goonies 4.
No,
Goonies the Breakfast Club.
you are incorrect. The correct answer is, you're not going to believe it, Rudy.
No, I was about to say it was Rudy.
Rudy's the answer. Cameron
Someone
goes, he's
said
also
Rudy,
Rudy.
so I was like,
immediately
Rudy.
before Logan's
I
about
could
to
guess
answer.
Rudy.
Damn it.
That's so funny.
Oh my god!
Is he
I
one
can't
of the
believe-
players?
I don't know. I've never seen the movie.
Okay, I was
seen
definitely
Rudy?
thinking of a different movie.
He
like that
plays
was later.
D-Bob Begoin. He's like the
Bryce,
he's like his
Bryce
best
would be
buddy
so
or
mad
whatever.
at us right now.
Yeah, good thing Bryce isn't here.
That movie was also Vince Vaughn's film debut.
Really?
Yeah, I think he had a much smaller part though.
I like Vince Vaughn.
All right, round 2, question 2. In season 6, episode 3, The Pledge Drive, Jerry and the others volunteer at a PBS call-in pledge drive. PBS's coverage of what event in 1973 rose it to national prominence?
The event to national prominence or PBS?
PBS.
I'm going to guess the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest.
No, that's not correct.
I said I would guess.
I think I'm going to let down my history professor, but I'm going to say Woodstock.
No, that's incorrect.
No, that was 68
It was
I
68?
told you I was going to let someone down.
or 69, one of those.
I thought it was 69 because that was the Summer of Love, but I might be wrong.
One of those hippie
So
years.
it was not Woodstock.
It was not Woodstock, though.
Is it something to do with space?
I'm not going to answer that question because we didn't know
I
hints.
didn't
We
get
never
a hint.
established hints. So
I should
Sam,
have asked
for
if it
2
was something to
points,
do with hot
answer
dogs.
this
All right.
question.
Well, my final answer is something to do with space.
no, the Watergate proceedings.
Ah, damn. I knew it was going to be something.
Glad John isn't
Watergate.
here.
Watergate.
Fucking Nixon.
All right, moving on. Round 2, question 3. In season 6, episode 24, The Understudy, Jerry and George are accused by Kramer and others of deliberately injuring singer Bette Midler during a softball game after George collides into her as she is trying to get him out at home plate. This is one of the true or false questions, so when I read the actual question portion, just shout out true or false, whoever. But remember, you could lose 2 points.
Oh no.
All right. True or false? It is against the rules in Major League Baseball for the catcher to block the runner's path to home base before the catcher has possession of the ball. Anybody?
Sam, that is true.
That should be true, but I feel like it wouldn't be a
It is
trivia
illegal?
question unless it was
I said
counterintuitive.
It is against the rules in
Against
Major
the
League
rules.
Baseball for the catcher to block the path to home base before he has possession of the ball.
I feel like it should be true.
I remember learning in Little League that you should just like run into the catcher if they're in your way, which makes me think that they're allowed to be in your way.
All right, so what's your answer?
I abstain.
Okay. It is true.
Wait, hold on. No!
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
guys.
Did you say true, Logan? You said true, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
No. I don't know about that.
I mean, I said it should be true.
Oh, did you not answer?
Cameron definitely said true.
You said
Yeah,
the
it's
word true, and so in my mind, you answered.
You can't, like, a catcher just can't go run up in front of someone running down the base paths without the ball and go, blah, blah, blah.
It was never. It was
They don't
only in
all do that,
2014 that that was established as a rule. It was before that. It was always very controversial. It was more of like a case by case thing. But
So you're telling me the pitcher could get the ball, start running towards home, and I, as the catcher, could just go stand in the way before 2014?
okay, well, the pitcher. You mean? Why did you say that? Like, no, it's like if the ball
say
is
it's
hit,
coming in from the outfield.
Okay,
And it's not making it to me, the catcher. The pitcher could get it, run to home while I just get in the way of the runner
no,
before 2014.
See, I stopped playing baseball before 2014, so
the pitcher would
that's
never
why.
run to home base like that. It's just like, I don't know. The situation you're describing
It's
Well,
not possible.
doesn't.
It's like when
So
the
it-
catcher
it
is
would-
waiting to catch it.
It's like when the-
sometimes they would stand out in the lane of the
yeah,
runner.
exactly. When they're waiting to catch it, they would stand like a tiny bit on home base and then as far out and in the way of the runner as possible to prevent the runner from getting to home base.
It like forces
you
the
weren't
runner
allowed to run out like
think about it.
up in front of the guy.
What? I was just clarifying.
Okay, that's okay. But you could effectively just stand in front of home plate.
Well, I didn't lose my 2 points, and that's all I care about. I didn't want to have 0.
All right, moving on. Round 2, question 4, I think. In season 7, episode 3, The Maestro, Jerry is incredulous when the director of the Policemen's Benevolent Association Orchestra tells him there are no houses available for rent in the entirety of the Italian region of Tuscany. Tuscany is most often associated with which historical period?
Sam, that would be the Renaissance.
That is correct. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the sound now. Halfway through the episode.
I'll grab that.
The recording of Sam saying "ding dong, ding dong, ding."
Ding dong, ding dong.
Not an actual ding dong, ding dong, ding.
That was an easy one.
Good job, Cameron.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Kind of right away. All right, moving on to the final question of round 2.
The other answer about Tuscany could have been olive oil.
That is not
Okay.
What time period is Tuscany known for? Olive oil.
Olive oil. Correct. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Round 2, question 5. In season 7, episode 19, The Wigmaster, George's fiancée Susan invites her friend who works as the Wigmaster for the production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat on Broadway to stay with them for a while. Who starred in the titular role in the film version of this musical?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, Cameron.
So many questions that if it wasn't us.
Oh, Logan, you better not get it.
I'm not going to get it. Brad Pitt.
No, Sam, the answer is Donny Osmond.
That is correct, Cameron. Ding dong, ding dong, ding.
No, Cameron, you're getting so many.
I told you I come to life at the end of round 2, baby.
You can't ask me any questions about musicals and expect
Yeah,
me
me
to get it right.
neither.
The
Yeah,
only
sorry.
reason I know that is because I used to religiously watch Andrew Lloyd Webber's 20th anniversary special with my parents.
That's amazing.
And Donny Osmond plays Joseph in that special.
Yeah, I think he did it a number of times.
So you're like, the only reason I know this is because I'm really obsessed with musicals and always have been.
No, I'm not as obsessed as most people I think I am with musicals. They're
I'm not
cool.
obsessed.
All right.
That being said,
What
I
are
haven't seen the musical.
what are
Sure.
everybody's totals here at the end of round 2?
3.
2
6.
Ooh, Darren.
penguins.
With the
No more
Taking
penguins
the
in
lead.
Madagascar.
No, not Penguins in Madagascar. 3-2-1 Penguins. Did you guys watch 3-2-1 Penguins?
No.
The Bible show featuring penguins that traveled around in a spaceship?
Is it animated?
Yes.
Did that
What is
happen in
with
the Bible?
animated penguins?
It's 3-2-1 Penguins.
All right.
Look it
No,
up.
I've never heard.
That's a-
Are you sure you're not talking about the little Einsteins?
No, because it was biblical. It has like
Little
Bible
Einstein's
verses.
is biblical.
Yeah, you tell me little Einsteins can't be biblical?
Little Einstein's.
Why are you gatekeeping little Einsteins like this?
Little Einstein's is about classical music.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know
What are you
that.
talking about?
I don't know anything.
I'm saying like
I didn't
when
know
you-
that either.
If you were like in
That
Sunday
doesn't
school,
sound right.
you
You're thinking
either
of
had-
Baby Einstein.
You had like VeggieTales, Bible Man, and 3-2-1 Penguins.
Wait, excuse me? A Bible man?
Oh my
you've
gosh.
never heard of Bible Man?
I saw
never
a
heard
meme
Bible
about
Man?
Bible Man today.
I didn't watch Bible Man
Do you mean
when I was
Jesus?
I
No.
didn't watch Bible Man when I was a kid.
The superhero Bible Man.
I was introduced to Bible Man as an adult by people being like, look at this thing I watched when I was a kid.
I was introduced to Bible Man for the first time today.
Moving on to round
Wait,
3.
I was gonna do the ad read.
Oh,
We
ad
need to
read.
make some money.
Not me. I did it when I was on before.
I've already done one. Who hasn't done one?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Alec, have you done one?
No.
All right. Alec, you go ahead. Go ahead and read a word from our sponsor.
Hey folks, are you ever sitting in Sunday school thinking, Jesus is good, but what about someone who believes in Jesus that also has a yellow lightsaber and purple armor?
Excuse me?
This ad is about Bible Man. Watch Bible Man. Look it up. Thank you. Goodbye.
That was convincing.
That's what
I'm
every
gonna
ad
watch
should
Bible
be.
Man.
Just look it up.
Look it up. I'm not going to tell you anything about
Wendy's,
this.
look it up.
Baseball. Look it up. Ad for baseball.
Pique their interest. Hey, there was a Super Bowl ad that was just a QR code bouncing around. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was basically just,
ad.
hey, look up our ad.
It worked.
Hey.
I did it.
Yeah,
Speaking of
yeah.
the Super Bowl and football in general, I'd like to go on record saying that Tom Brady is a fucking piece of shit.
Because he's good at football.
Yeah, because he's good at football. If you're good at football, you're a piece of hot dog.
Do you have any other spicy takes to
You just want to throw out some...
No, but I do have
You want to alienate more listeners.
Some guy bought, quote unquote, Tom Brady's last football thrown for a touchdown, and he bought it for $500,000, which must be nice to have that amount of money just lying around.
It probably went to charity.
But since Tom Brady just unretired after literally 2 months,
Not even.
that football is now only worth $50,000.
Well,
Talking to
that
about
football is
appreciation.
actually worth whatever anybody will pay for it, apparently, because...
Hey, Tom Brady's footballs are, it's like crypto. You never know what the market's going to do.
Yeah, but he's thrown so many touchdowns, like... I don't know why that one, besides it being his last.
Tom Brady will only have one last touchdown until he decides to not.
It was his first last
what if he
touchdown?
never scores another touchdown?
That is still
I like
possible.
to think Tom Brady,
What if he dies?
was at home sitting on his couch in his, fourth mansion in Florida.
He's like, guys, this sucks.
And he's like, I am so bored. Can I play with you guys again?
No, dude, his statement was literally like, I miss not being on the field. To which, he wouldn't be on the field this time of year anyway.
This was a negotiating tactic, is what he can't say.
Yeah.
No,
Sounds like he just wanted the clout.
Imagine if you played football from the time you were a kid until you were 45. You literally know how to do nothing else.
All right, are we ready for round 3, contestants?
Heck yeah.
We're ready.
Baby.
All right. Round 3, question 1. In season 7, episode 24, The Invitations, George inadvertently kills his fiancée Susan after picking out wedding invitations,
my God,
which have
what?
Toxic glue on the
Seinfeld
envelopes.
gets dark.
Yeah, that's what happens in the show. Sorry, Seinfeld spoilers, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
I'm only on season 0.
All
I
right,
still need to watch this.
all right. This is another true or false. So get ready.
No.
True or false? In 1895, the New York Times reported that a man named S. Feichmer died after ingesting cyanide by licking toxic envelope glue. Is that true or false?
Can you repeat all of that?
Maybe. In season 7, episode 24, The Invitations,
Welcome
George
to Bus 1.
inadvertently kills his fiancée Susan after picking out wedding invitations which have toxic glue on the envelopes. True or false? In 1895, the New York Times reported that a man named S. Feichmer died after ingesting cyanide by licking toxic envelope glue.
True that they published a story, or true that it actually happened?
Is that statement that I just said true? Cameron, what do you mean?
Yeah, why not? It's true.
True. Feels like, yeah.
Cameron?
True.
We're in.
The answer is true.
Woo! Look at us go.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
Moving on.
I definitely remember hearing about cyanide in envelopes being a thing.
When did the whole American yellow journalism thing happen? Was that at that time?
We have no research.
I don't know. Cameron,
Good question.
I am presenting you with all of the information on these questions that I have.
Sam, that seems like something you would know.
I'm sure we could doodle it. But anyway,
That's not loud.
moving on. Round 3, question 2. In season 8, episode 8, Kramer's apartment is flooded with red light from a nearby Kenny Rogers Roasters sign. This restaurant chain no longer operates in the United States and is now based out of what Asian country?
That's South Korea.
Incorrect.
Steve, I'm gonna have to go with Japan.
That is incorrect.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to go with Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
That is also incorrect.
Sam, what was the country?
Malaysia.
That's the only country it still is in.
No. That's just where it's
headquartered
based out of.
Oh, okay.
No, it's in several Asian countries.
Common knowledge.
Yeah. We never said these had to be common knowledge.
I've never heard of that restaurant before.
I've never
Well,
heard of that
that's
country.
because it's out of the United States anymore.
You know that tracks.
All right. Moving on to round 3, question 3. In season 8, episode 16, The Pothole, George accidentally loses a keychain of baseball announcer Phil Rizzuto's head. Rizzuto's voice can be heard in what 1977 song?
That would be Paradise by the Dashboard Light by Meatloaf.
That is correct, Logan. Ding dong.
Who
ding,
is in
ding,
fact
ding.
a real person.
Yes.
Meatloaf
he's a
is
big-
real.
Yes.
I can't
Oh, I
believe
thought you meant
Mitch
Phil
hasn't
Rizzuto.
had-
Was he the baseball guy?
Yeah.
I'm imagining, so
Nice.
put 2 and 2 together there.
I was gonna be wrong. I was gonna say put me in, coach.
We got our monthly Meatloaf question.
Meatloaf alert.
We're just establishing all of this meatloaf lore that doesn't
Meatloaf,
exist
meatloaf.
just to convince Mitch that he's real.
Getting ready for the Meatloaf episode.
Oh, heck yeah.
So actually, Phil Rizzuto maintained that he did not know that his voice and his announcing of a player running the bases would be used as a euphemism for sex in the song. But Meatloaf says that Rizzuto had that explained to him, and Rizzuto just didn't want to appear that
He just doesn't know what sex is.
He didn't want to be dirty.
yeah, he didn't want. People were like, "Hey, that's naughty, man," and then he was like, "I didn't even
I'm
know."
a family
I
guy.
had no idea.
You could have fooled me.
That's 3 points for
See, goofy.
Logan. All right.
You could have fooled
Yep.
me.
I did it.
Meatloaf.
I do it again. Yep, I killed him.
In season 9, episode 1.
How
moving
many
on.
frickin' seasons are there of
There's
Seinfeld?
9.
They keep getting bigger.
There's 9. We went in chronological order of the episodes.
Oh.
In season 9, that's the last season. This is question 4 of round 3. Season 9, episode 1, The Butter Shave. George begins working at a company named Play Now. He leaves after 7 days when his coworkers discover that he has been faking a disability in order to get access to a private restroom. In what year was the Americans with Disabilities Act passed?
Oh.
1975.
Ooh, that is incorrect.
Yeah, I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was like 2003.
Ooh, that is also incorrect.
I'm going to go 1990.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding. That is exactly correct, Logan.
Is it really?
1990.
I know that because of what my mom does for her job. She literally
Yeah,
works with people with disabilities.
After I read that one, I was like, I think Logan didn't know the answer to that question.
I haven't even thought about the challenge question.
So, what, you forgot about the challenge question?
I just haven't thought about it.
All right. Well,
I've been thinking about
are
it.
you challenging that question?
No.
All right. Then I guess we're moving on to the final question. Is everybody ready?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, let's do it.
In the series finale, Jerry, George, Elaine, and Kramer are arrested and sentenced to 1 year in jail after not intervening while watching and filming a carjacking in Latham, Massachusetts, under what was described as a Good Samaritan law. There are real laws called Good Samaritan laws, but rather than referring to a law compelling to someone to intervene in an ongoing crime, these laws often usually protect people in what sort of situation?
Sam, they protect people when they try to help but end up doing something bad instead.
Ah.
That is correct. Ding dong, ding dong, ding.
Wow.
If you believe someone is in need of help or distress and you act out of good faith, you're protected from like civil lawsuits and I think maybe
so
some
if you like
criminal
kill
lawsuits.
someone by trying to do CPR.
CPR,
Yes.
their family can't sue you if you were genuinely trying to help. And like I think you have to have a CPR certification probably.
Yeah, if
Right.
you like actually have some semblance
but-
to know what you're doing.
That is interesting.
All right, what are our totals at, everybody? Oh wait, do we have? Does anyone want to go back and challenge a question? Nobody did that.
I think well, that depends on what they have. I have 12 currently.
I also have 12.
Oh, no.
Alec?
I have 5.
Hi. I think I had like 1 when I was in testing. I did terrible.
Cameron, do you have one that you're considering?
No.
Even if you guys both lose and I win, I still have less than you. So
Right. I will
challenge you
challenge
after
only if Cameron does. Yeah, but you have to promise.
We win or lose together, Logan. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't have to do the same one as me. I just don't want to challenge one and then you'd be like, nah, never mind. Because then
Sam,
the odds are just against me.
Okay.
Sam, can we get a recap of just the answers?
Yeah, sure.
86%. 1938 in Henry Lowe's book Cricket Home in Chinese. The New York Mets. Severe combined immunodeficiency. Ding dongs. Rudy. The Watergate proceedings. True in regards to a catcher blocking a base runner's path. The Renaissance. Donny Osmond. True in regards to the New York Times reporting on Mr. Feichner's demise. Malaysia. Paradise by the Dashboard Light. 1990. And then the last one about Good Santa Claus.
There were like 3 I was thinking of.
There's 2 that I'm considering.
I don't know if I think Malaysia is correct. I just don't know why.
That's what I was gravitating towards as well.
There is no reason for me to think that isn't true.
I thought Malaysia was part of Indonesia.
That's how they get you. No.
Malaysia is a country.
I know it's a country. I just thought it was part of Indonesia.
Yeah.
Or it was.
They're close.
Well,
that wouldn't prevent it.
Indonesia is a country.
Indonesia is not a continent, Cameron.
I know Indonesia is that plot like chain of islands.
It's also a country.
It's a country. It's a different country than Malaysia.
The 2 I'm considering are I really thought it was tuberculosis. I really did. And then true. The one where about blocking the base runner's path. Because I feel like that should obviously be true that they're not allowed to do that. So it wouldn't come up as like an interesting fact unless it was the opposite of what you would think.
Yeah, or Sam's just made an easy trivia question.
Or Sam's
you know what? I'm going to say egg rolls. Egg rolls.
Okay, so Alec's official thing is egg rolls. Cameron, are you challenging?
I don't want to.
Okay, but are you?
It would be more fun if you did. Because then
I know. I was
was
thinking for the I was just about to say for the content.
Let's all guess different things so we have a better chance of getting it right.
Yeah. I think it's tuberculosis.
Okay, Logan's official thing is that he doesn't believe me about severe combined immunodeficiency and that it's tuberculosis. All right.
Sounds made up.
I don't think I agree with.
Challenge the existence of Malaysia, Cameron.
Yeah, since that's really the only answer I remember at this point, I don't think it's Malaysia.
Okay, so Alec, yours is, just to recap,
Egg rolls.
egg rolls. So egg rolls, Malaysia,
True.
and true in regards to the base runner. All of you are
tuberculosis.
incorrect.
No,
oh, wait,
mine was
tuberculosis. Well, nonetheless, all of you are incorrect.
No.
Damn.
In reality, I lied to you about the demise of one S. Feichner. In reality, in 1895, the New York Times reported that S. Feichner died after getting an infection from a paper cut he received on his tongue after licking an envelope.
I hate it when that happens.
So it was still an envelope-related death.
But there's some... Oh, I'm thinking about anthrax in envelopes, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. You don't have
That
to
was
lick
the
those
same
ones,
thing.
though.
Yeah, that's just happens.
That was like after 9/11, wasn't it? There's a whole bunch of like anthrax mail.
I thought
Yeah, that's what I was...
They mailed
I
them
thought
to
it
a
was
bunch
more
of
recent.
important people.
People like send anthrax to like senators and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just any time. Or fake things that looked like anthrax, too.
When was the Unabomber? Was that the 90s? Ted Kaczynski?
The only things I know in the entire universe are the 15 questions I just asked you.
I feel like the Venn diagram of our collective knowledge doesn't stretch.
He was
very
arrested
far.
in 1996.
It really doesn't.
He was arrested in 1996, yeah.
And then the
Industrial Society and Its Future was published in 1995 in the Washington Post.
Yeah, but I mean, he was active bombing. Like, he was actively
Before that,
doing...
for several years.
bombs.
Since 1978 was when he started.
Wow.
Yeah, he did it over a long
Christ. Who was the Atlanta bomber? They thought it was that
you're thinking
security
that
guard.
Richard Jewell is the name of
Yeah.
that guy. I don't know the real guy's name.
No, you're thinking of that
Oh,
vape
no.
thing that looks like a USB drive.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Well, I think we're pulling into the station, guys.
Let's just end this now.
All right. That's all the time we have. I think everybody... That was a fun... You guys know a lot more about Seinfeld than I thought you did. For guys who've
I'm
never
surprised
seen
I got any points.
You guys
Those are good.
were
Those are good
so
questions.
I
scared
ended
when
with
I said
2.
Seinfeld.
I ended with 9.
I did too, as I have 9.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats, you guys.
Good job, Logan.
Woohoo.
I think that's the first double win, probably.
Oh, yeah.
making
Do
history
we have a
here.
tiebreaker situation?
If you want.
Oh shit!
All right.
You didn't come up with one?
Give me a second.
Oh gosh. I was content to split this victory. Now my heart rate is up.
This is a very low
No, you have to
stakes
do a
situation.
penalty shootout now.
All right.
Logan, we both have to drive to the midpoint between our two locations, and whoever gets there quickest wins.
No.
Wouldn't that
It's
just
gonna
be
be
wherever we
somewhere in Western Pennsylvania.
All right.
meet? Wherever we meet.
Probably be somewhere in Western
But
Pennsylvania.
whoever gets there
Whoever
first,
gets
Logan.
there first.
In 2007, Jerry Seinfeld was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Animated Feature Film for what movie?
No!
I know it. I know it.
Oh, I did.
I didn't know the buzzer was still active.
I didn't. Wasn't even going to do a buzzer. I thought you were just
I
going to
was
shout out.
respecting the rules by not saying anything.
Buzz in then.
I did. Cameron's
Oh.
first.
Did I buzz?
Yeah.
Yeah, cock monster.
Yeah.
What did you just call me?
Alec, not on the air. What the
God, come on.
It's already marked explicit.
He plays an animated character. As
How do
soon
you
as
not
s-
know this?
This is
Can I
amazing
just
that you
let
don't
answer?
know the
answer?
Can I
answer.
please just
No,
answer?
Logan, just answer it. Answer it.
It's
Just
No,
say it.
the
hold
B
on.
movie.
B movie.
Thank you. It was B movie.
damn
Logan
it.
wins. That was 100 points.
Oh my gosh!
I was thinking-
Oh, that John's gonna get mad about that.
Right.
I have
Logan ends with
109 points.
109 points.
I was just thinking. I was thinking of Manny
John,
from
write that
Ice
down.
Age.
Write it
John,
down,
write that
John.
down. Logan has 109
Yes,
points.
it's real. It's real.
All right.
I was thinking about who's the guy who played Ray Romano.
You were thinking of Ray Romano.
I was thinking about Ray Romano.
Hey Sam, can you give me like pi points, please? Just
No,
to mess with John.
You can get
No,
high
it can't
points
be
taken
arbitrary.
away.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right.
He
Well,
is Barry
I
D.
think we're
Benson.
officially in the station, everybody. Congratulations
tape.
to Logan for winning with 109 points.
Thank you guys.
You're my idol.
Have a good
All right,
one.
I,
See you next time.
Bye.